Alright, before we jump in, quick call out. This isn't a deep dive into the crafting service, the inventory system, or the inventory panels. All of that is already covered in their own sample scenes. What this scene is doing is much simpler. It's showing the real crafting adapters talking to a real inventory implementation. In this setup, inventory is using the real adapter, but currency is still using the fake adapter from the earlier demos. That's intentional. Currency lives in a separate package. The important thing is, crafting doesn't care. It just talks through adapters. Alright, let's run it. Like before, teach text is turned off here just to keep things clean for the video. Starting on the setup tab, this just confirms what's wired in the scene. So we've got the crafting service and the owner, and they're a real inventory adapter bound. Now moving over to inventory and currency. This is where we're interacting with the real adapters through the crafting service. You'll notice we're using GUIDs here. That's just one way to identify items. You're not locked to it. We use different approaches across the demos to show flexibility. So I'll add 5 wood and 25 gold. Now if we look over at the inventory panel, you can see that reflected immediately. The wood has been added into the container. So this isn't a demo path. This is the real inventory system being mutated through the adapter. Next, the routing tab. We've already covered this in detail in the routing video. This is just that same system working with real inventory. Same idea for diagnostics. This is still the same preflight and probe system we looked at earlier. Nothing changes here just because we're using real adapters. Now moving over to actions and jobs. This is where everything comes together. So I'll craft once. And now if we look at the result, you can see 2 wood being consumed. And the crafted item, the wooden sword, being added into the next available slot. So the important takeaway here is, nothing about the crafting flow has changed. Same pre-flight, same enqueue, same delivery. The only difference is that we're now talking to real systems instead of demo ones. And that's really the point of this scene. Crafting doesn't depend on specific implementations. It just works through adapters. So whether those adapters are simple demo setups or full production systems, the behaviour stays consistent. And that's how crafting integrates with a real inventory system.